Thank you for joining us on this data analysis topic 2. We're going to be looking at creating a data model. For this task, we're going to create a spreadsheet to display the times table for any number you choose to enter. We will print the spreadsheet showing values and showing the formula. So there are 2 printouts at the end. So for this task, we need to design and create the data model to calculate and display the times table for any number that you choose. So we have a single cell that contains the number to use for all the calculations. So in this model, we can place a simple number like the number 2 in cell A1. So let's go to select A1, just type in the number 2. That value is now resting in A1. You can see the value in the cell A1. You can also see it up here in the working area, which is 2. We're making reference to cell A1. Now we're going to put in a label in B1, and we'll just call this, we'll just select B1, type in the label times table. So we're dealing with the 2 times table. We're going to create the times table in cells A3 to B12. So we're going to create that times table from A3 to B12. That's in this range here. So we'll start by putting the number 1 in cell A3. Put the number 1 in cell A3. We can enter or go down to cell A4 and enter the number 2 and enter. Now rather than typing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what we can do, the computer knows that there's a pattern going on between 1 and 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to select A3, and there's the little square in the lower right hand corner. Click, hold the left button down and then slide, and you can go all the way it should recognize. We're going to slide all the way down to A3. Now it actually didn't recognize there was a pattern, so I'm going to right click and where's the fill down? It's over here. So up on the menu you've got a word fill, so we drop down arrow and we fill down, and let's put a series, and our series will be growth by stepping up by 1, a linear growth of a 1, and that will adjust it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's placing the numbers 1 through to 10. Now we want to select B3, and over here we will place the formulas that we will put. Now we're going to put equal. We want to reference the number in cell A3, so you can either type A3 or you can select A3 by clicking on it, asterisk for the multiply, and we want to refer to cell A1. Now I'm just going to click on A1, and you see what the computer has done is just put A1, but so that we don't change the value every time, we want to fix A1 by putting a $ in front of the A, a $ in front of the 1, and that will never change. It will always be referring to the cell A1. It's called an absolute cell reference. A3 is relative, so what we're going to do now is we're going to click this right button, left click, hold the left button down and slide our mouse down, and then we've got all of the formulas have presented. So let's go and have a look at what's happened here. So I'll select B3 and then down arrow and look at the formula up here. We've got A4, A5, A6. It's relative to the cell in front of it, A7, A8. But notice A1 never changes. It's always referring to this cell A1, which is the number 2. So it's taking this value and multiplying it by 2, and you're getting the answer 8. So what we've got here is the values for the formula, the values for the 2 times table. Now modeling is the word modeling I mentioned in topic 1. When you want to change the data and check other results, then this is called modeling. A what-if scenario. So what if we change this to number 3? This is modeling when you change that to the number 3, press enter, and all of a sudden all of these values, now we've got the 3 times table. Change this to the number 4, and we have the 4 times table, etc. Change it to 7, and we've got the 7 times table. Now what we'd like to do is to print this we can highlight this, highlight these cells, and we can go up here, File, Print, works worse. I'll select the printer. And print the active sheet. So we've actually print selection. We could just say print selection here and press print. Now what we will do is we want to print the formulas of this. Now if we go up here to formulas bar, select formula, go across here and you see formula auditing. And in this cell here we've got show formulas. So let's select show formulas and see what happens. There you can see that we've got the formulas presented rather than the values. So if I select those cells, or I can just print, don't need to select, just print and hit print. Okay, now I have a problem with my printer at the moment, so that we'll sort that later. But this lesson we've looked at, this task we've looked at, oh, there it goes. This task we've looked at showing the formula. Now to turn the formulas back into the numbers, we select this show formula button again. By clicking that show formula button, it reverts back to the values. Good, so that's our task. The printer is working. It's spitting out the 2 print jobs that I did. I'm pleased with that. And I look forward to seeing you in data analysis topic 3. And until then, stay happy.